Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adolph Meza. I am a student at CCSU, and this is my video on how to perform the correct putt using an assistance with Coach Mike Shannon, who is a golfer's putting coach. And with his video, I am going to cut through and explain certain parts where I can give some feedback as well as give my insight on how you should perform a putting stroke when you're on the golf green. So let's get started with the video.
When we compare the putting strokes of, let's just say, collegiate players, good amateur players, many tour players, or even club professionals, to that of the really successful putters on the tour, one of the things that we find over and over is that really successful putters on the tour have a putting stroke that's much tighter than the rest of us. Now, when I talk about tight, I'm going to talk in two terms. Number one is tight in terms of length. One of the things you don't find on the tour these days is a...
Well, first, right before he continues, as you can see, he is currently shaped his arms and as well as the putter in a Y type of shape. As you can see, the letter Y with both of his left and right arm, as well as how he holds the putter. His eyes are focused right on the golf ball. And as you can see, when he continues, you will notice that his swing doesn't go that far back. Similar to a pendulum, you will notice that his swing will be very finesse and will run very smooth right before he strikes the ball. So I'm going to continue with the video.
long putting stroke. Now, second is tight in terms of face rotation of the putter. Successful tour players, as the putter goes back, the putter doesn't open a whole lot, it doesn't close a whole lot, but yet the rest of us like to open and close that putter face. Now, to go back to shorten the putting stroke, we need to get in what we call a connected position. Now, a connected position would mean if I take this putter, extend it out in front of me, and then draw the arms into the body.
When Coach Mike Shannon discusses here, the arms have to be close to the body for an absolute finesse, fine control of the actual putter. As you can see, when he uses his elbows and his upper arms are close to his chest. The reason for this is that he will have better control of his forearms as well as his hand positioning of the putter.
The arms are into the body. This is what we call a connected position. When I'm connected, my putter will only go so far back. It will only go so far forward. So the connection supplies a structure that I have to learn to putt within. With a little bit of practice, it's very easy to create a shorter putting stroke and still get the distance that you need to putt with. Secondly is connection starts to decrease the rotation of the putter. One of the things that I like to see in the setup position is I like to see the arms in a position.
Also, please take note of his knees. He doesn't go through this that much, but if you take a look at his leg positioning as well as how his feet are pointed before he puts the ball, you will notice that he's in an athletic position. Now remember that an athletic position is when the knees are bent, and as if you were to give him a little bit of a push, he will not get off balance. So you really want to be in a very well rested, knees bent, back bent a little bit forward, not curved but nice and straight. And as you can see, when Mike continues, the stroke will actually be a nice finesse stroke to the golf ball.
That is less than 135 degrees. Now when I talk about that, it's measured from the tip of the shoulder to the middle of the arm at the elbow to the fingertips. If you see a player with an arm angle longer or straighter than 135 degrees, you're going to see an address position that will allow this putter to really rotate during the putting stroke. The more rotation I have, the better timing I must have to square the blade at impact. So I like to see a player really get into a connected position. Number one, to limit the length of the putting stroke, and two, to limit the face rotation of that putter during the stroke. As a result, this player is going to return the club face to square more consistently, which is going to create better distance control and better directional control. I'm Mike Shannon, putting instructor at the Sea Island Learning Center.
Please take note that when putting, it is the last part of successfully making sure that your ball gets into the putting hole. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this video.